Okay, this is our boost converter where we are taking voltage from the solar panels, which is there are three solar panels around 40 each, so it will be 120 volt total. So that 120 volt is coming at this MCB. Okay, so now if we check this voltage, what is the voltage at right now? If we check it, let us check. It says we are getting around 116 volt that is right now. Okay, so now we will boost up this 116 volt to suppose 180 volt or 200 volt around using the boost converter. So now we have to understand what is inside the boost converter. Now you can see this is the IGBT. So using this IGBT we will basically input the boost up the input voltage and the output voltage. Now this IGBT we control using the gate pulses, and those gate pulses are provided by this driver circuit. This basically drives the gate. This circuit, what you can see, this is the driver circuit, it drives the gate. Okay, and now whenever we control the duty cycle, we will show you little later how we control the duty cycle here. What will happen when we control the duty cycle, minimize or maximize. Now before that we understand the circuit here. Here you can see there are two sensors. We will put is one is voltage sensor, this is the current sensor. This is both are Hall effect sensors. So this is the Hall effect sensor. Now this is output side voltage sensor. This measures the voltage and this measures the current at the output side. Similarly, there are another one set of voltage sensor and current sensors. This is input side voltage sensors and this is input side current sensor. This measures the voltage and current of the input side, that is the solar voltage and current. And then this is the sensor board. Now using this board we can get the voltage, whether it is voltage or current, we can get the voltage at 1 volt. This is set here. So now we will see how this circuit works. Okay. Now here on the DSO we can see the pulses which is generated from this control board. Now here we can you can see that we are controlling the duty cycle. Okay, let us okay. So this is the total time period from this point to this point. This is the turn on time, this is the turn off time. So now we will vary the duty cycle. Now you can see we are varying the duty cycle. So this way we can vary the duty cycle. Now we will see if we vary the duty cycle, then how the output will vary. That we have to check now. That we will check now. And those duty cycle is feeding from this circuit through this wires. Okay. Here this is the ground pin from the controller, and the signal pin. This is the signal pin and this is ground pin. This is coming at the 5 volt. So signal and ground pin is given here in this terminal. This is the bottom. This one is for the bottom IGBT. The two IGBTs are there. That we can see from here. Possibly I don't know whether it is visible or not. In this IGBT leg, the two IGBTs are there. So for the bottom IGBT, we will give the control signal, and this is for the bottom IGBT PWM pulses. We will give it. Now what we will do, step by step, we will turn on the circuit, and initially we have to maintain the zero for boost converter. Especially we have to maintain the zero duty cycle. Otherwise what will happen, that it will start to build up the voltage at the output. To avoid that, we have to maintain the voltage duty cycle to 0 initially, then we have to put some load, then gradually we increase the duty cycle. That part we will show now. Okay, now the circuit is turned off, so therefore there we are getting almost 0 voltage. Okay, so this is the 5 voltage, it is coming. Now the moment we will turn on this one, then we will get whatever the output voltage, whatever the input voltage, that will come at the output voltage. Now we can see this, now it is the voltage is 114 volt, which is also at the input also. That input we can check it here. So at the input we can see there is that from the panel we are getting at the input we are getting 115 volt, 15.6, whereas at the output we are getting 115 volt, 115.6, 115 volt. So the 6 volt is 0.6 volt is the drop through the circuit. Okay. 0.6, 0.7 volt around, there is a drop. So now what we will do, now at the time let us show that there is no duty cycle. Duty cycle is given to the 0. Duty cycle at this point is 0. Now we will see what will happen if we turn on the light. Okay. The moment we have turned on, the voltage has been dropped to 110 volt. Now immediately if we turn on another light, the voltage has dropped further, 103 volt. Now at that time the duty cycle is 0. Now we can see if we increase the duty cycle, what will happen. So here input we can see this is 99 volt, but output is 107 volt. Okay, duty cycle we have increased. Now if we increase the duty cycle, so this is 106 volt. So here input is 106, output is 144. We have given load. This load is this is the load we have given, turned on. So you can see there is a boost up has happened. Now if we increase the duty cycle further, so now it is again increasing. Duty cycle is continuously increasing. So it has reached 157 volt. So we have given 40% duty cycle. So as we have given 40% duty cycle, so we can see this is 85. Now at the output we are getting 153 volt, and this is the light glowing. So now if we, let's see what happens if we turn on this light. So immediately this voltage has been dropped. So as the intensity of the solar system is now very low, so this is happened. Now if during the peak time of the day, so this phenomena will not happen. Now as the intensity is low, so this is not able to take that much of load. It is not able to deliver this much of load. Okay, previously we have explained about the working of boost converter with the help of solar input. or the input from the PV panels. Now we will explain the working of boost converter with the help of the battery bank. We have 5 batteries here in the battery bank. So output of these batteries or the battery bank is 64 volt. So now we can check the present output of the battery bank is 64 volt. Okay. This is reflecting. Okay, fine. It's understandable. 64. Okay. So this is the buck converter. You can see this is the buck converter which we are going to test. Uh, so initially we will keep the duty cycle 0, then we will go on increasing the duty cycle, and at the input we are giving the battery voltage, that is 64 volt. So at output maximum we can get around the 64 volt, not more than that. And if the duty cycle is 0, then we will get the 0 volt. So now we will show that how we are increasing the duty cycle, with along with that what is the output voltage, that we will check. Okay, now let us come back the structure of this converter. So as we have already explained in case of boost converter, that this is the IGBT leg. So there are two IGBTs connected here. Okay, this is the leg, and then now we can see this is the heat sink. This one is showing this part. This is the heat sink. This one, this is the bigger one. You can see this is the heat sink. Okay, now you can see this is the, so this capacitor is basically the output side capacitor, and here we can see this is the inductor placed. This is the inductor. Now here you can see this is the input side capacitor. So this is the input side capacitor, and this is the supply for the gate driver. This gives the power supply to the gate driver, SMPS. Now coming back to that, this side, front side. Now in the front side you can see, as I have already explained earlier, that this is the voltage sensor, this is current sensor, and this is the gate driver circuit. This is the gate driver circuit. Okay, and this one we can see this is the level shifter. Basically the gate driver circuit works in 15 volt, and but the voltage, the signal we are giving from the controller is either 3.3 volt or 5 volt. So this circuit basically shifts the level up from 5 volt or 3.3 volt to 15 volt. Now here this is the another side. This is the input side voltage sensor, input side current sensor. This is output side voltage sensor and output side current sensor. These two output side, and these two are the input side voltage sensor and current sensor. What? Okay, this is the basic circuit of the buck converter. Okay, so first of all let us start this converter. So before starting the converter, we have to turn on this power supply for the gate. So now we have turned on the power supply for the gate. So at the gate we are giving, this is the ground and this is the signal at the top IGBT. We are giving supply to the, we are giving signal to the top IGBT. Now you can see here, this is that the duty cycle is 0 now. So whatever input we give, we are giving 64.5 volt input, and at the output we will get 0. You can see here 0. Now we will turn on this switch. This means we are turning on the converter. Now we have turned on the converter, but there is output is 0 because duty cycle is 0. So now gradually we will increase the duty cycle. So you can see here the duty cycle has been increased. Now it is not 0, it is more than 0. So accordingly at the output we have got 45 volt, 45.9. So this is open loop condition, open load conditions. We have not given any load. So therefore once we give the load, this voltage will be reduced. Let us check that one also. Okay, now we are turning on the light, the load. So the moment we have turned on the load, you can see the light is not glowing, and immediately the voltage has dropped, because whatever the energy capacitor stored, that energy has been drained by the load. But the voltage is such a low, so it is not glowing. So now what will happen, we will increase the duty cycle, we will increase the voltage, and we will check what happens with the load. So gradually you can see there is a illumination is showing. So we have reached to the 50% of the duty cycle. You can see this light is glowing, and correspondingly 64 volt is our input side voltage, and the output side voltage is 33.7. At the same time, input voltage is 64. Duty cycle is 50%. So now we will check if we increase the voltage little more, what will happen. Now we have increased the duty cycle little more, so voltage is 38, and you can see here, so it is around 60%, I can say, so for 55-60 around that. Now we will increase the duty cycle further to the peak, and then we will check what happens to this illumination of the lamp. So now gradually we are increasing from this voltage also. You can understand this is 44 volt, illumination also increasing. We have increased around 82. Around 90% we have increased the duty cycle. So now you can see the illumination is significantly increased. Voltage has reached to the 55 volt. So 57 will go up to 60. Let's see. We have reached around 60 volt. There is a significant boost in the illumination of this lamp, we can see. And now duty cycle is around 90%. Now if we hold it, you can understand this one. So it's almost close to 1, it is around 90%. So let's see if we increase one more lamp. So voltage has reduced to 59 volt. So it's obvious. So this is the second lamp also glowing. So this is how it is working. Voltage is 64.2 output voltage.